Go.
Okay, next is water. This water is tap water. I live on an island and have a well, and so I don't have to worry about chlorine and chloramines. The water as it comes out of the well stinks a bit, so we here in the low country, we're familiar with this smell. It's the smell of pluff mud. So I run it through a carbon filter to get rid of all of those smells. So this is just filtered water. Practically any water that tastes good can be used to make a mead. Okay, so there are 4 gallons. I have 4 gallons of water. I'm going to put 3 of these gallons in the fermenter. And the fermenter's been sanitized by being sprayed with star sand. So 4 gallons of water, 1 gallon of honey, and we'll get 5 gallons of mead out of it. I've warmed this honey up by just letting it sit in a sink full of hot water for about 30 minutes. It flows easier that way. Because we're going to want to get all the honey we can out of it. And I've tasted this honey, and if honey tastes good, as a general rule, it'll make a good mead. Okay, so this final gallon of water is just to rinse out the honey jug. Okay, at this point we need to stir this up, and this is an absolutely key piece of equipment that we have if you're making mead. Kurt Stock says you can stir it with a spoon, but it's going to take you a long time. And so what I do is I have an electric drill, and this thing that you can get at the hardware store. You can actually get one that's kind of specific for wine that can reach down in carboys and stir, but this is just for stirring up 5-gallon buckets of mead. We'll use this at least every day, more than once if you just kind of get the inclination to do it. Okay, at this point, what we can do is go ahead and add the nutrients. See, the thing about honey is it doesn't have any nutrients other than glucose, and so there's no nitrogen, there's no phosphate, things that yeast need. to prosper. And what we're going to do here is it's called SNA, staggered nutrient additions. This is something again that comes from the wine industry. If you give them all the nutrients at once, they can go a little crazy and start producing higher alcohols like propanol, butanol, isopropanol, and the aldehydes and ketones that go with them. And so isopropyl is acetone, and so people complain about that fingernail polish remover taste. So what I'm going to do, 4 days, I'm going to add some diaminophosphate, shake there, and I'm putting in a half a teaspoon, and I'll do that every day for the first 4 days, followed by a vigorous stirring. And then the other, so diaminophosphate gives you nitrogen as well as phosphate, and then for the trace elements, there's this product called Fermaid-K, and I'll put 1/4 teaspoon of that in every day. So now the nutrients are in. Let's get my stir back on. A little starch in. Stir that in. Okay, with that, we're ready for yeast.